definitely. But yeah, how do y'all feel about Atlanta right now? And I know this might be a controversial question,
Go ahead, go
but how do
ahead,
you
man.
feel
I
honestly?
mean, so from my take on it, being from other places, it's definitely a melting pot for different areas. Like, you could come here, you could find anything, whether it be food, people, cultures. It's amazing what you can find out here. Experiences are different. Coming out and looking in. For me, it's just been a whole new transition. Like just living here. I've been here in Georgia for like 16 years, but I feel like I always come and see something different every time I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. So you don't have any issues with Atlanta?
Besides traffic now, it's it's I come here very rarely just so I have that same feeling. I don't get to see too much nitty gritty, I'd say.
Okay.
But from what I've experienced so far, it hasn't been too bad.
So all pretty much kind of good experiences.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. Crunch, what about you? He said,
Man, man.
"This ain't
Yeah,
the
I
real
mean,
question. I'm getting into the real question after this, though."
okay, you sure we ain't gonna answer? We might answer, but okay.
No, you're not.
But I said
Trust me, you're not going.
Man, Atlanta really, from when I got here, it's just been really. If you're trying to do it, it's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you're trying to sell water and be the water man.
Mm-hmm.
If you out there doing your hours, it's gonna pop for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the good side about it. Whatever you want in Atlanta, that you want, 9 times out of 10 is here.
You can get. Yeah.
You can
sure.
get it and have it. I don't know how long you're gonna have it, but
Right.
you can say you had it, you got it, it's gone, or you still got it.
Right.
It's up to you after you get it. What I don't care so much about Atlanta, it's kind of crazy because I don't care about it, but I like it at the same time because when I'm doing it, it's different. The hustle, when you getting hustled, I don't like that. Meaning, hey, it's no shade to how they getting their money. I get it, so I don't do it. I don't bad talk it. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't go to places and pay the park that I'm finna go spend my money at, unless I'm valeting. Meaning, you gonna get me out of my car, you gonna go park it, you gonna bring it back to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you for that.
Yeah.
But if I'm not finna pay you to park my own car
Yeah.
and then let it get broken into, no, that's what I don't like about Atlanta. Myself.
I
That's a fair
understand
point.
that. I understand that. For sure. Okay, so the reason why I was asking you that because we're gonna be talking about like the black businesses in Atlanta. Are y'all familiar with like Keithlee, that situation?
That's the topic right now.
Are you familiar with that?
Nah, not too much.
Okay, so I'll give you like the short version. Keith Lee, I didn't hear about him until like this week. So he's a food reviewer. He's got like 18 million followers on TikTok. I think a million and something, or maybe more on Instagram. Basically, he was saying that he was coming to Atlanta to review some places, and I guess people submitted those restaurants.
Right.
One
check
of
out,
them, yeah, I was actually there. I was at the Toast, whatever, I forgot what it is, but the Toast of something. I forgot where it was. First time I've ever been there.
Fancy places, but I heard of them. I don't too much go to them, but go ahead.
So pretty much, he was going to these places, right, and gives his honest review on it, like, and it shows in the videos. He would go there and they were like, it's an hour plus wait, right? Well, his family would go in first. Then he would go in, and then they would be like, oh, well, since you're you, 5 minutes, we'll have a table ready. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to be treated like a celebrity or whatever it is. And a lot of the places that he went to, he didn't give, like, the best reviews. He wasn't tearing businesses down or the restaurants down, but it just wasn't good service. So a complaint all the time is black businesses are all about money, 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 and not really the customer service.
I can almost agree
So
with that.
how do y'all feel about that and like what he said? Because now he had to cancel his tour because they're sending him and his family death threats, and they're sending death threats to the restaurants that were pretty much got bad reviews from him.
Hold on real quick. Cam,
Yeah.
if you want to call in, you can and tell us, how you feel about Atlanta, what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
Tiffany just said that he paid $2,200 to a restaurant in Chicago. That's what's up. That's what's up.
He paid $2,200 because of he liked the service.
She just said he paid $2,200 to a restaurant in Chicago. That was from Miss Tiffany. Appreciate you, Tiff.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about black businesses and the service? Thanks, Tiffany.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna do a color because really that's what's messed up about it. You putting it on black people. He went to white restaurants too.
See, I didn't know that.
He went to one of them, I think. He went to one that was white owned.
Okay.
The review on it, I don't know.
Got it.
But the service, I don't care if it's white, black, Asian, whatever. I want my service to be service.
Yeah.
Right.
It can be McDonald's.
Yeah.
If my service ain't good, I'm doing what he do. Don't go to that McDonald's off of 85th and something. They horrible. They fries cold. They drink tastes like it ain't mixed right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't matter. That should be your fuel. Not like damn. I'm trying to have this business, but my ain't right.
Right.
I got everybody telling me it's okay, but they not telling me the truth, what you need to hear. And that's what he did. So I applaud him for doing it.
So you think there was nothing wrong with what he did?
What he did was bring Yelp to live stream or
Right.
to the social media.
Right.
That's all he did. He brought Yelp to Instagram, TikTok.
So why do you think so many people have an issue with what he like death threats, bro? Over
That's
that's crazy, man.
I heard this from somebody, Boosie. Boosie said it, and it makes sense, right? When he had all that stuff going on with him about the LGBTQ or whatever, it makes sense. He said that's the internet people doing all of that. It's not really the LGBTQ people because he has people that he be around that's in that circle
Right.
that don't say that
Got
or
it.
don't attack him like that.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying? So it's mainly the internet pumping that up to make you think that it's really that bad.
Yeah.
Which it's not, but it could be. So you don't want to ignore it neither. So
Makes sense.
that's my opinion on that.
So do you think as for both of y'all, do you think as us being African Americans, like do you think in general that we have to do better with our businesses and the service that we provide? Do you think we're living up to that standard? Because some people say we don't. We're just all about capitalism. We're just all about money.
I think it really varies business to business. Like I've had some chain restaurant experiences to where I can say I'd never go back. Service is bad. I had food items either should have been hot, was cold, stuff was missing, burgers without the actual patty in it. Turned me off completely from it. And I've had some great experiences at some mom and pops, traveling up in New York, up north, just being around there. I really think that you got to consider all the factors behind it, whether it's peak time for the restaurant, how they staffed, location, all those factors play into how a business can run efficiently.
Yeah.
If you don't think about that, you kind of get a negative review off rip just because you came in at the wrong time. Granted, you always want to be trying to put out the best service for your customers, but sometimes it's just not available.
Okay.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, it's mainly us though. It's only us putting pressure on us.
That's where I was. Okay.
It's not
Expand on that,
it's not it's nobody else. It's just us putting pressure on us. When it's like, okay, you doing that to do what? And then the people that own it is ignoring it when you signed up for this. It's like if you go to work and you got to help people at your job every day, but when people come in, you got this mad like, oh, why are you there? You should have called in.
Yeah.
You're there for that reason,
Yeah.
regardless if you like it or not. Like, I don't think nobody goes. Well, probably 9 out of 10 people don't go to work wanting to go to work. They go because they have responsibility.
Right.
That 1% person, I'm happy to be here. I'm just, nah, that's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like, I do not want to go to work today. But if I don't go to work, the lights won't be on, the kids won't eat, all this. So if you're going to open up a business, regardless if it's food or any kind of business, helping other people spend their money, you're going to have to do the right way.
Yeah.
And take the information and use it to get better. Don't take it to get mad and be like, well, why you? No, this is my opinion. Now, if somebody else scared to tell you that, that's on them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that, and he's not charging these people
No.
when he's doing it. He's making them business, the ones that he do business with. Mm-hmm. So what's the problem?
Yeah.
So if I go write a Yelp on you, ain't nobody gonna see it. But if I go and get on this camera and I say it and people hear it and see it, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
The world now is visual learners. They are. Mm-hmm. If they don't see it, they don't technically believe it.
Yeah.
They can read it, hear about it. Okay. But once they can see it, oh man, yeah, that's for real. No, it's not. You know, there's people out there that think that reality show is like 1% real.
What reality?
All of them.
Oh.
All of them.
Yeah.
I done been on set with some of them, and it changed my whole perspective on them when no, do that again. Do it again. Reality, you don't get a do-over.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You only get one time. That's it. It ain't like when they did what was that? Was it the Real World back in MTV days? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like they was more real, but then they started going to all right, we want to redo this. But now it's just like they following cameras. Hey, so this is what you gonna do today. You gonna get into it with him. Y'all gonna beef about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now, real beef and y'all in the same city. Somebody going to jail.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So
I think for me too personally, I think in general, like we already start, not every black business, but we already start at a disadvantage because a lot of, and I don't know, right? But a lot of times when we're brought up, like our families don't even teach us about like the financial literacy side of everything, really, like how to save money and do all these other things. And a lot of times I know a lot of other races that can go into banks and get loans and get money so they can afford more employees. They can afford other high-end things sometimes that we don't get the opportunity to have to even put into our business to start with. I mean, just in general, like even if let's just say you had a business and you had one, it's the same thing. And if Crunch can afford to have 10 employees work that day and you can only afford to have 3, even if they have it and they suck, you still gonna get better service because there's just more people there. True. You know? So that was one of the things that I think it's automatically not fair. And I think we do a good job of trying to make do with what we have. You know what I'm saying? And there are some businesses out there that's doing amazing, but I think we're already at a disadvantage. And then, like you said, it's usually the black culture, our own, that's like tearing us down automatically. Just like you said, you're waiting for a podcast. You was like, where's there a podcast that they do what we do or talk about what we talk about?
Yeah, no other race talk about their race but us.
But us, yeah.
Period. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
If somebody else seen it, forward it to me. I'd be happy to watch it.
Not
to
the
see what
same
they
way.
say.
Yeah.
Even with the women stuff, they that what women should do, what men should do.
Yep.
The other races ain't talking about that.
Yep.
Why is that? At all. To me, it ain't never came across my feed or nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come by now that we've mentioned it, because you start talking about it pop up on your phone. So maybe it'll show up now.
Yeah.
So, and back to what you were saying about how we don't get loans and all that. Mm-hmm. Now that I think about it, I think because they know we not gonna go nowhere because our own people not gonna support us. So why I'm finna give you some money when I know he ain't gonna do nothing but talk you down and ain't gonna spend no money with you. Mm-hmm. They gonna open up other people things because we gonna go spend our money with them.
Damn. Yeah. Yep.
We not spending it with us.
Yep.
Because I just was thinking about it. I don't know how many gas stations you go into, like versus like the hood neighborhoods outside of the city.
Yeah.
If you notice, when next time you go in the gas station,
mm-hmm.
the hood ones, they took off all the soda pop or soda, whichever wherever you from, down south, up top, pop. You know what I'm saying? They took off the prices on there. They used to be on there. Now they took them off because when you get up to the register, if you don't know no better, they're gonna charge you what they want to.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm in the gas station. I buy candy and all that.
About that.
So it's like I'm like, you paying $2.39 for a 20 ounce. Since when?
Yeah.
They used to be like $1.69.
Yeah.
So if you gonna start paying attention to it now, like, damn, ain't no prices on these. Quick Trip, Racetrack, they still got theirs. They're a franchise. But when you get to these little hood, little side gas stations, oh no, they gouging. They price gouging on everything in there. And it's only in our neighborhoods.
Yeah. That's true.
Because y'all gonna buy it.
That's true.
Because you're not finna go nowhere further than that to get it.
Get it. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna have to go and pay this $2 for something that's $1.50 if I went another 10 minutes down the street.
Yeah.
But I can't afford to go 10 minutes down the street. But I can afford to pay extra right here.
Right.
In the long run, if you just stop doing it, you can pay to go as far as you want to go buy it and take it home.
Yeah.
So
No. I mean, you're right. And even with that too, like a lot of those businesses in our neighborhoods, we don't even own those. Majority of the time, we don't own them. Like
Tiff, you should call in, Tiff. You should call in.
You look like a lot of these not hair salons, but like beauty supply stores
Right.
and all these liquor stores and all these other places. I mean, we don't own those, but we're pretty much going in there supporting them and doing all this other stuff. And I can only imagine what they're saying when we go in there and spend stuff, or when we leave out. I can only imagine what they're saying.
I had a homeboy that did. Shout out to Scapegoat Jones.
Scapegoat. Yep.
Yeah, he boycotted a gas station maybe about a year and a half ago, and it worked. But then they tried to buy him out. Like, hey, we need you to go. You messing up our business.
Yeah.
And y'all around here doing what y'all want to do, call us the N word, and just think we're gonna keep giving y'all money. Then I think at one point they had pushed a black lady or something